See a number of subjects. Just ignore them.
That's amazing.
What?
That's so good.
Feel free to jerk off from me.
Who's that?
Look how grumpy he looks. It's like when your mum takes you back to school shopping, you try on a shirt or a pair of trousers. Oh, look at my little boy,
That's awesome.
my little man.
So good. This is so
Is this the Alex?
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
What the fuck?
Please tell me that he's been recorded to go on
Yup.
YouTube.
That's so good. Oh my goodness. Dude, whoa, there's like a ship on this laptop. That's pretty cool. I think it's normal. But dude,
It's like
oh, this is so cool.
it's like Sammy's the Russians and fucking Alex is the Yanks.
Yeah.
There's a size difference in them.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is funny because Alex is the one actually wearing Russian webbing.
Yeah, yes. That's hilarious.
Right. If you would all be so kind as to face the front.
Yep.
I'm going to hand over to Bish a moment just for a little quick geography lesson based on the terrain.
Oh, what now? Alright.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was Tom standing looking at the fucking wall, then I was like, no, Tom, prize front. But yeah, Livonia, it's used to be part of Poland. They had a civil war last year and the area is completely destabilised. Most of the actual fighting is now over. However, it's now pretty much like the Badlands. There's a lot of looters, pretty much control, like, you know, regions within Livonia itself. Very much like a warlord mentality, very similar to Afghan in that regard, except less religiously charged. Ground, it's typical Eastern Bloc style buildings, you know, getting on a bit, sort of all built within the 60s. Road conditions are pretty shit for the most part. Only about 10% of the region has actual proper tarmac roads. Weather is pretty much European, temperate, you know, rain, wind, English, essentially. Regional language is Polish. Woody, being our linguistics expert, speaks Polish, so that's handy.
I do too.
Yeah, but not as well as him.
But
That shut you up.
but
He's like, but.
He actually speaks fluent Polish.
Fuck.
Yeah, but he'll be
Right, it's
testing
going
you,
to
man.
be you role playing with the Mad Monk then. Let's
Yeah,
see how
just
that
go-
pans
oh
out.
no,
He's just dicked himself.
no, it's Woody. Woody speaks better.
What do you speaks better?
Anything else you can think of that I've neglected, Woody?
CC, por favor. No.
Roger that, mate. Over to
I
you.
can't. Brilliant. All right, gents. So here's the situation. If you just look at the projector screen just over my shoulder, then we'll get some information up there. First of all, we have been hired this time round by the US government because a couple of their chaps seem to have gone missing. Two of our lads, Matthew Hansen and Tom Hickman, not our lads, but US government's lads, they have both gone missing. At last known position, they were flying over Livonia in their Chinook when it was essentially downed. We didn't lose contact, or they didn't lose contact with it, but it was downed essentially. And so what we want to do is get in and see if we can find them. Now we have a rough idea of where they are. Is that grid accurate, Bish?
Yes, yeah, that was taken at the time of the crash by satellite.
All right, fantastic. So grid 031038 on your maps. I'm just going to go find it myself.
Yeah, me too.
Make sure you have a look for it as well.
Alright, I got it.
031038. So it's just off the MSR to the north of Palana. Got a fair old ride to go and get them. We currently don't know the status of them. We just know that's where they went down. Now the training says they should still be there, but again, we just don't know. We do, however, have this screenshot from the satellite, which you can see in the red circle. We have two persons. We're not quite sure the state of them. We're not sure who they are. We don't know if it's our boys, if it's some of the pilots, some of the crew. And so that's why we need to get in and have a look, see what we can find. Is everybody found that spot okay on the map? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case they get lost. Fantastic. Okay, so as stated, our mission is to locate and rescue the 2 US officers. We're not aware of any immediate threats. However, the LDF, Livonia Defence Force, have likely been deployed to the area to find the downed Chinook. We're going to go in as well, naturally, but only fire if fired upon. The current state of the country is unstable, not at war, as it were. So again, only fire if fired upon, but keep your wits about you. We're going to be heading in by Company 4x4s, or Odin 1, which is our Huey, to be decided.
Odin 1's the exfil.
Oh, is that the exfil, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll head in by the Company 4x4s. We don't have any support on this one. It is just us. But you can see we're all dressed in light gear, so it will likely be woolen and some small close quarters, but nothing too drastic. So, our objective, or tertiary objectives, we need to prevent collateral damage to life and infrastructure if possible, i.e. fired upon, and we need to also rescue any other US personnel that has survived the crash, if any. But again, we're not sure on that yet, so we'll see what happens when we get there. Is there any questions?
No.
Cool. Happy days. Everyone know where the crash site is? Yeah. They know where we are?
Yep.
Cool. Fantastic.
We're at the black markers, right?
Yes, we are. Yeah. Okay. Sammy, you're going to be driving. How many Vics do you think we need? 1,
2, I
Two?
guess.
2? Okay. Sammy will drive number 1. And we'll have Paul driving number 2. So
Time is 5 to 5 in the morning.
yeah. Fantastic. That's fine. Synchronized watches, people. I've always wanted to say that. Yeah, so Tom's going to be driving number 2 vehicle. Sammy's going to be driving number 1 vehicle. Paul, if you can ride with Sammy.